Sometimes, the most unforgettable moments aren't the ones planned for cameras, but the ones that happen quietly, unexpectedly, when real emotions slip through. For Wang and Shen Yue, two stars who first captured the world with their undeniable chemistry on screen, it seemed like destiny had already written their story. But this time, it wasn't about scripts or lines. It wasn't about characters or acting. It was about them. And it was Shen Yue's reaction to Wang that left not only fans, but the entire internet in tears. The event itself wasn't unusual. It was another gathering of celebrities, another round of interviews, another stage where lights shone brightly and microphones hovered nearby. But sometimes, even in the midst of all the chaos, something genuine shines through, something real that no camera can disguise. As the two stepped onto the stage, fans cheered loudly. They were used to seeing Dylan and Shen Yue together, but there was something about this night that felt different. Dylan, tall and composed, had his usual confident aura. Shen Yue, radiant in her own right, smiled shyly as she greeted the audience. It should have been routine, but when Dylan glanced at her, something in his gaze shifted. And when Shen Yue noticed it, her reaction told the entire story. It was subtle, barely a second, but it was everything. She froze for the briefest moment, her breath catching as though she had just been handed the world. Her lips curved into a smile that wasn't meant for the cameras, but for him. Her eyes glistened, the kind of shimmer that only comes when emotions are too strong to contain. And right there, right then, fans knew. This wasn't just co-stars standing side by side. This was something more. Clips of that exact moment spread across the internet like wildfire. Fans replayed it endlessly, zooming in on Shen Yue's face, slowing it down to catch every flicker of emotion. Some said they saw tears forming in her eyes, as if she was overwhelmed by the depth of the moment. Others said it was the softness of her expression, the vulnerability that she never showed on stage before, that revealed the truth. Whatever it was, her reaction spoke louder than any words ever could. And it left the internet in pieces. Comments poured in by the thousands. This is the look of someone who can't hide her heart anymore. Her eyes said everything she couldn't say out loud. You can't act this. You can't fake this. This is real. But what exactly triggered this unforgettable reaction? Some fans believe Dylan whispered something to her. Something private. Something meant only for her ears. In the clips, you can see him leaning just slightly toward her, his lips moving briefly before she reacts. And then comes that smile, that shimmer in her eyes, that moment when her entire face changes. Others suggest it wasn't words at all, but simply the way he looked at her. The kind of look that makes the rest of the world disappear. A look that says, "You're the only one who matters here." And when Shen Yue felt that, when she realized it in front of thousands of fans, her reaction was pure, unguarded emotion. Fans who were there in person shared their experiences online, describing how the atmosphere shifted. One wrote, "The entire venue felt silent for a second, even though people were screaming. It's like we all collectively held our breath watching her reaction." Another added, "You could feel it. The connection between them was so strong. It made me cry even though I didn't know why." And perhaps the most powerful comments were from those who said it gave them hope. Hope that love this genuine still exists. Hope that even in the glamorous, fast-paced world of fame, real emotions can't be hidden. This wasn't the first time Dylan and Shen Yue had been linked, of course. Their on-screen chemistry has been talked about endlessly. Behind-the-scenes clips often show them laughing together, sharing quiet conversations, and displaying a comfort level that goes beyond just coworkers. But this moment, this reaction, felt different, because it wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't staged. It wasn't part of any script. It was real, and that's why it hit so deeply. As the days passed, the clip continued to spread. Fans began making edits, pairing the footage with soft music, overlaying quotes about love, and comparing the moment to scenes from romance dramas. One viral edit simply captioned it, "When love is too real to hide." Another read, "From co-stars to soulmates?" The emotional response was overwhelming. People admitted to crying while watching. Others said it felt like they were witnessing something sacred, something private that had somehow spilled into the public eye. And through it all, Shen Yue's reaction remained the centerpiece. Because in that split second, she let her heart show. Dylan, of course, played his part too. His steady presence, his subtle smile, the way his gaze softened only when directed at her. All of it built the foundation for that reaction. But it was Shen Yue who revealed what words could not. Her reaction said, "I feel it too." Her reaction said, "This isn't just friendship anymore." Her reaction said everything fans had been hoping to hear, without a single word spoken. It's easy to dismiss moments like these as fan imagination. After all, celebrities are constantly under the spotlight. Every glance, every gesture is analyzed and magnified. But sometimes you just know. And this was one of those times. Because no matter how many times fans replayed the clip, the emotion never dulled. No matter how much people tried to explain it away, the truth lingered. This wasn't acting. This was a heart speaking through silence. And that's why it left everyone in tears. Because in that one moment, Dylan Wang and Shen Yue reminded the world of something beautiful. That love doesn't always arrive with grand declarations or dramatic scenes. Sometimes it's as simple as a glance, a smile, a reaction you can't control. Sometimes it's about the way your heart leaps when someone looks at you. And sometimes the world is lucky enough to catch it. As for what this means for Dylan and Shen Yue, no one knows for sure. They haven't confirmed anything. They haven't spoken about it publicly. But maybe they don't need to. Maybe their silence says more than words ever could. Because when you've seen Shen Yue's reaction, when you've felt the raw emotion in that moment, you can't help but believe there's something real there. Something powerful. Something that can't be hidden forever. And maybe, just maybe, this was the beginning of them no longer needing to hide it at all. So, from co-stars to something more, the story of Dylan Wang and Shen Yue is still unfolding. But one thing is certain. Shen Yue's reaction on that stage will be remembered forever, because it wasn't just her smile. It wasn't just her glance. It was the truth her heart couldn't hide. And the world saw it. And the world felt it. And the world cried with her.